in my eyes, there is exactly one secret of manifestation, not two, not three. Don't fall into this trap of, oh, there's this new technique. Oh, you need to do this technique. Oh, this person did this technique, and that is how they manifested their goal, right? So let's calm down and let's really look at the only truth that there is. Right? When we talk about manifestation, what do we want to do? Well, we want to make something tangible. We want to manifest something. We want to bring something into this world of flesh, so to speak, that is right now not there. That is what we aim to do, right? And manifestation is simply making something that's non-tangible tangible. That is what we do. And of course, we want to learn how to do this consciously. And the thing is that we then watch all of these videos, or read all of these books, we study all of this, and that's good. We need to understand it. But then it can quickly slip into this obsessive way of, oh, I need to find this one magic pill. Oh, I need to find this one secret. Like, I need to find this one thing and this one advice in this video, and then I can manifest my goals, right? But the thing is, there is no prerequisite. You don't need anything. You carry all of your goals and your desired states right now with you, right? You only need to learn how to accept it, how to awaken them, how to shift into them, right? How to align with your wish fulfilled. And again, in my eyes, there is exactly one secret of manifestation, and that is summarizing all of Neville's teachings, everything that's on my channel, everything that's out there in the whole world. If you understand this one secret right now, then you will understand manifesting. So let's dive into it right now. And here it is. That's the only sentence that summarizes it all. Whatsoever you desire, believe you have received, and you will. Right? Not something really crazy. Or maybe you thought that, oh, now there's like this really mystical, extremely deeply spiritual secret. No, that is actually the simplicity of it, right? Whatever you desire, believe you have already received it. So be it within already, give it to yourself already within, like Neville said, right? Whatever you give yourself, the world will give you back, and then you will. That's how easily you apply it. For an assumption, though false and denied by your senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. So let's look at this entire statement and break it down, okay? So the first part is this, right? The first part is believe you have received it, right? So also see the change in the time, right? Believe you have received it, and then you will. So it first needs to be done. We first need to encounter the wish fulfilled, and then the manifestation is the consequence of the wish fulfilled. But we first need to already experience it as being done within, right? I am here and now. We want to make then, now, and there here. We right now want to feel and want to be in the mood as we would be, would we already have achieved our goal, right? That's belief we have received. And again, where can we do that? Where can we believe something for which our senses, for which our mind has no reason to believe that? In our imagination, in our inner world, where we have access to all states, right? So the second part is, and then you will. Like I said earlier, right? The manifestation, then you will see it on the outside. That manifestation is the consequence of the wish fulfillment. Whatsoever you desire, believe you have received it. Already dwell in the wish fulfilled, already go in the wish fulfilled. And then your life as a mirror will confirm that. So learning is this, right? If you believe you already have achieved your desire, the mirror of life will confirm it. How can you believe that you have received it? In your imagination, right? You can imagine a scene that implies that you have already achieved it, right? You can hear a congratulation, you can visualize something, you can see something, you can touch something, smell something, taste something. Probably most people will usually use like hearing or seeing something, but still anything that you can encounter within that anchors you in the knowing, in the conviction, in the that helps you to persuade yourself that you have already received it is helpful for that. So then the third part, right, as we can see here, an assumption, though false and denied by your senses, if persisted in, will harden into fact. That's the third part, right? So an assumption, right, something we assume, although it is false, meaning we have no proof for it, we have no confirmation for it, and it is basically denied by our senses. If we persist in such an assumption, it will harden into fact, right? Imagining creates reality. Whatever we basically dwell upon within will eventually harden into fact. We get more of that. That's why Neville said, be careful of what you entertain in your inner world. And that's also why there is this quote in the Bible, which is saying, let the weak man say, I am strong. The weak man has no reason to say, I'm strong. The poor person has no reason to say, I'm financially abundant. The ill person has no reason to say, I'm healthy. The lonely person has no reason to say, I'm now partnered. I'm now surrounded by people. I'm now with my desired partner. Right? There is no reason for it. Right? There's no reason to believe it rationally. Right? So that is why you need to make conscious use of your ability, and you need to imagine it into existence. It is already in existence, but you need to tune into it via your imagination so that it becomes natural, so that you grow natural in it, that this state is obvious and certain to you. You've persuaded yourself that it is done, and then the world will reflect. Look, that's what you've done within. Here you get reflection. That is what you've done within. Here you get reflection. Right? Via an imaginative act that implies that I am now what I want to be, I internally identify with that state. It will become natural. And the world is a confirming mirror. So it can only confirm, right? It's not giving you something that is not natural for you right now. And that is why you first need to give yourself the wish fulfillment. You first need to be it for the sake of being it, have it within, although there is no proof for it, and then your world will confirm it. As within, so without. Right? First, it's a subjective knowing, which is then expressed. No one around you will see it, right? The world still sees you as the old version of you. The world still sees you without the money, without the car, without the partner, without the apartment, right? All things that I also manifested. But you subjectively appropriate that end state, which is then expressed, because that is what life is, the expression of states that we dwell on within. And that is basically the secret, right? As within, so without. If we go back to the beginning, whatsoever you desire, so whatever your desire is, you name it. There's no let's just say limit on it, right? It's not saying, okay, you can manifest a car and apartment, but not money and the partner, right? Whatever you desire, whatever you can imagine, whatever you can desire, that does already exist. Otherwise, you couldn't even desire it. You need to find a way to shift into the state where you know yourself to already have it, to already be it. And then you will also see it out there in the world. As within, first within, then also without. So that which now you claim yourself to be is that which tomorrow, and by tomorrow, it doesn't mean actually in a day. It can be in 3 days, it can be in a week, it can be in a month, it can be later. But what you now say you are, that is what you will encounter later in your life. That which today, what right now you experience in your world, is what yesterday, in the past, 2 days ago, 5 days ago, 5 weeks ago, you identified with. Right? So if you now look in your life, that is basically your imaginal activity from 5 months, 3 months, 1 year ago, yesterday ago. Right? That is what you imagined yesterday. And what now you claim yourself to be, the world is right now still showing you the old stuff. It's still showing you the old circumstances, the current circumstances. But if you now claim something new to be true for yourself, within yourself, that is what you encounter next in your life. Right? So the main question is, where are you now dwelling within? What is now your internal state? What do you now want? And then you now want to experience that you are now it. What do you now desire? And then you want to right now in your inner world awaken the mood that you are now it. Then the desiring will stop. You will no longer search for it because you will feel as though you are already it. And then the mirror can confirm that. If you want to internalize that or have, all the nuances to it, because again, that's simply the condensed version of it, check out my free masterclass, first link in the description. If you want to work with me, be with like-minded people, have a support system, have a structured system to apply all of that, reminders, accountability, personal check-ins, all of that, then maybe my program is something for you that will resonate with you, where I can deliver all of that to you. That's the second link. You can apply for it and see if you're a good fit. And if that's too big of a commitment and you just want to get started, you want to have a simple version of my program, access to me, access to like-minded people, yet not extreme support, then go to my website and you will see my inner circle. If you go to upgradeyourlife.com, you will see something called my inner circle. You can join that for only $50 and stay in contact with me and get the bigger picture framework and get help from like-minded people who apply all of that, right? But that is basically the manifestation secret summarized. First, we need to be in the fulfillment in the here and now within, not project something in the future, not think, oh, when I have it in the future, then I feel that I already have it. No, in the here and now, we want to feel that we have it. And then in our future, we get the projection, we get the confirmation, the reflection, the manifestation of that, right? So that is it for this video. I speak to you in the next one. Leave me your feedback in the comments. Bye, guys.